Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Northern Stamper. Here we are, Northern Stamper. And my name is Tina Kavergich. Thank you for joining me. And today is Takeaway Tuesday. I am very, very excited to be here today and to be crafting with you. And today we are going to be using the Ephemera Packs from the new annual catalog. And today we are going to be using, it's called Something for Everything. It's an ephemera pack, Something for Everything. Now, what I do is I have a little case that I keep my ephemera packs in, because once you start using them, they start falling out. So what we're going to be doing today is using some of these ones from the Something from Everything, and it's very cute. They've got literally something for everything. Look at that. They got blueberries and birds, some kind of fruit, a stand. They got some nautical themed items in there, travel, birds, hot air balloons, they got cats and dogs in here. It is a mishmash of a whole bunch of things. It is a lot of fun, and these are going to be really great. And today we are going to be using some of those along with something. It's called Saying Something Ephemera Packs. Now this, okay, definitely, if you're going to order anything from the ephemera packs, get this one for the sayings. I have a bin, and look at this. You can see I've been going through and using them all up. There are some that are scripty words. You just pop them out. But I'm really loving these ones that are like labels. These are fantastic. These are a lot of fun, and they go on a lot of things. So those are the ephemera packs that we're going to be using today. But before we get started, I wanted to tell you a few things that are coming up. So I thought, what's the easiest way to do this? I couldn't believe how much stuff I've got coming up. I have a Christmas in July coming up on July the 20th. And now that class is already full, but you can also join me. I just released a new one. It's on the 27th. Oh, that's not dark enough now, is it, to see? It's on the 27th that I got coming up. It's an in-house, and you could join me on that. If you can't come in-house, you can always do the online one that I have coming up, and that's on a Monday in July also. So that's Christmas in July. You know what? If you don't want to do Christmas cards and you're not ready for that, how about some kits? Okay, I have discovered kits and I am loving it. I have a new VIP group where I showcase alternative cards or projects that we're going to be using with that. Stampin' Up! Just announced the new paper pumpkin coming up. It's called Painted Petals, and that is a flower-based one. If you don't like to do a painted pumpkin, but you want to do something else that's really absolutely stunning, there's something called Expressions of Kindness, and I'm doing a very special event with Cindy from my friend that I met, and we are doing that online on July 23rd. We have got some amazing, I gotta tell you, amazing items for that. I also have Hello Hollyhocks coming up next in a couple of weeks. I have Cityscapes, City Sights on July the 10th. You don't want to miss that. That's a lot of fun. And just announced, I'm going to do an August in-house kit, and it's called All the Best, and you don't want to miss that. That's in-house. That is just in the kits section. Okay, what's coming up in June with Stampin' Up? They are offering 10% off the machines. Okay, you know what? I've never seen a deal with 10% off on the machines. I'm getting an extra machine just because it's on sale. If not, you can also get a bundle at 10% off on selected bundles that they have going on with that. Now, with this bundle, if you get there's a one in particular, it's called Sketch Butterflies. Now, if you get that, and you order that with me, Sketch Butterflies, there is a very special 7-card tutorial that I have already just created with videos and PDFs tutorial going with that for July, so you don't want to miss that. Order the sketch butterflies with me and get that for free. I have technique camps coming in September online and October in-house. Now that is a lot going on here. Holy cow, I can't believe it. Why is this all going on? I am very excited to announce this. I am so close to reaching the Disney incentive trip. I have until September 30th to reach it, and I am almost there. If you have anything that you wish to order for any of these items, or it's on your list, no, doesn't matter how big or small, that will help me get to the Disney trip. This is what I do. This is my goal all year round, is to get the trip. And what I'm going to do for that, whoever helps me reach that goal of the Disney trip will receive a gift from me for a shopping spree for that. So I work all year round just to get the incentive trip. That is my goal. So if you're interested and there's something you need, adhesives and stuff like that, please drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. That will help go a long way. Grab a Christmas in July, grab a kit. Maybe there's a bundle you want to get. Learn some techniques. I'm going to show you some of the ones that we did on the weekend. So this is really gorgeous. This is called double stamping on vellum. I taught that in a technique class. There was another one where we used some daubers. It was a lot of fun. And in September and October, you will be learning different techniques. So these were so much fun. I just love these techniques. So there are some that are coming up that are not done. I have over 250 techniques to teach you, and it's going to be so much fun. So if you have any questions, email me at northernstamper@gmail.com. So let's get started. And we are using the Ephemera Packs. Now, I had to show you. I remember last week I talked about Ephemera Packs and using cards that, you kind of create and you're just not overly excited about. Well, I went and I found this one. This was a butterfly card. Let me peek underneath. So there's the sketch butterflies underneath. And I didn't quite like how this card turned out. So what I did is I just dropped some of the flowers on top. Look at that. And a sentiment, and it turned out absolutely fantastic. I just love it. So this is actually a repurposed card. So I wanted to show you how simple it was. Loved it. And it turned out really nice. So that's that. What we're going to be doing today is creating a card using the Something for Everything, and I wanted to show you a couple of the ones that I did. Now I found out there is actually a trick with using this one. This is one where I used the little rainbow, some of the lettering from the sentiments, there we go, and one of the hot air balloons, and I just added that onto a DSP. What I found with the Something for Everyone, this one worked really well on smaller cards. So I did try some on large cards, and they were a lot more difficult to use. So when you're doing it, use it on a note card size. This is a little smaller, 5x3, and it actually fills in a lot better. So here's another one that I created. This is my Western one, so I just picked out through the items. I picked out things that I thought would work well together, and this is one of the ones that came up. Again, it is on a small note card size envelope base or card base, and I found that those ones worked much better on a smaller card. The flower ones, in contrast, work better on a large card because there's more to do. I don't know. That was just me. You can see the difference on the card size base. It's a little different. I found the smaller space easier to work with these ones we're working with together. Saying that, I have two cards today that I'm going to be showing you. If you are ready, give me a thumbs up. Or if you have anything that you wish to comment below, and me or my moderator will try and answer any questions that you have. Any questions? You can always email me at northernstamper@gmail.com. So let's get started. The first card that we're going to make is with a card that's a note size card, so the smaller one. And what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock to create as a mat. And this is going to be a lot of fun. As I look through the package, okay, so they come out like this. I looked through the package and I tried to gather things that I thought were kind of all together, like in a same kind of topic. So I'm looking at these ones. There's ice cream, there's a cake, there's a coffee. I got a couple of cupcakes, and that's what I'm going to work with. So what I did is I gathered them up, and I thought, okay, what can I make with this? Also, I looked at some of these that are on here, so I don't think a cactus really goes with my cake and anything. The lemons, I'm going to try something later. There's a couple of coffee cups I could use. Let's pop them out and have them set aside just in case. There are little bits like stars and hearts. I don't know. I'm going to be using this little orange frame. Kind of take that out. Put that to the side. And I'm going to use this frame for something. There we go. And I think that's going to be a really cool idea. So I think with the orange, kind of gives it a kind of a fun kind of color combination I have here. And I thought, what could I do? So what I've decided to do is I'm going to use some of these all together and create a fun card. First of all, I thought the flat on this cardstock is kind of, well, flat. So let's cut this down to create a mat, and let's emboss it. Oh, by magic, here we go. I have one. I've just used this one. It is a tin that I had from an old one. And you can see there's a bit of inking on there. That was from an old technique I had. All I did was just cut it down to create a mat. Looking pretty good. So that does actually add a nice design to that cardstock. And we are going to be gluing that down. Now, I'm not adding any ribbons to this, so I can glue this straight down. And I like to do that because, I don't know about you, somehow I lose things on my desk. Let's place that on. And I'm just going to glue that down. All right, that's looking pretty good. And I thought, okay, I got cakes, I got ice cream. Let's see. I'm going to place this frame down. Now you'll notice on the note card size, this frame fits a little bit better. And we are going to pop that up with some dimensionals. And because my dimensionals are large, I got to be careful on where I place them. And try and hide them. Whoops. Now I know I'm going to be placing something right on top of here, so I can hide it like that, but you can always get a small piece from the edges or get a dimensional and just kind of cut it in half. So I'm going to add that. And pop that on there. Looking good. Color combination is looking pretty good there. Now, if I just add my items on top, they kind of get lost. Actually, you know what? That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. I could just kind of add some like this here and there. Move them around. And kind of go like that and stagger them. Hey, that looks actually kind of cool. That is not what I have planned, but I am liking this image. What else have I got? I got another cupcake here, right? If I put another cupcake, this is actually turning out better than I thought. Let's kind of move these guys around. And is it getting too busy? I don't know, but it's looking cool. I'm liking that idea. Oh, this is not what I had planned. Okay, so I have this laid down. I am actually liking this. Maybe this cupcake's too much. I don't know. Maybe put it over here. But I have the image of all of these cakes and the coffee and stuff like that. And there is a sentiment inside, the sentiment that says you're the icing on the cake. And I thought that kind of works really well together. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just going with this. I had another idea, but I'm going with this. I'm going to show you my original mock-up card, and I'm going to compare it to that. So I'm going to bring this in closer so that you can see. Now, none of these are laid down, but I can move them around. I am liking that. What do you think? I actually like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing these down. And I want to give some height, so I'm going to start working with dimensionals. Now, I don't want to ruin on where I placed everything, so I'm going to do it carefully one at a time. I'm going to pull one of these ephemera items out, put the adhesive on, and add it. I don't want to mess up, because if I take these ephemera packs away, I might mess up what my design will be. And I'm just going to add the glue and then kind of add it back in. I want this one lower. Let's kind of do this. So I know that these two are going to be there. All right. So I'm working on the cake here. These are actually quite fun. And I don't know about you, but I found these something for everyone. The smaller area was easier to work with than a large area. I don't know. That was personally what I found. Comment below if you found something a little bit different. I found the flowers were super easy to use on a large card base because, you know what? I could just do a whole bunch of stuff with flowers. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is really coming together really nicely. I'm quite excited about that. This is really not what I had planned. Okay. Place on my my sentiment, and let's kind of angle that a little bit. There we go. We got them all placed together. Looking pretty good. Let's add a little bit of Wink of Stella. Don't forget to add Wink of Stella to everything. I saw eventually it was going on low inventory, so make sure you grab that before it's gone. Boop, 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 boop. And there's the card for number 1. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to show you my original design. So in the original design, I had 1, 2, 3 items. There we go. And a circle behind it. But you know what? I think they turned out really nicely. I like how that comes together. So that is card number 1. You'll see that this one has the dots behind it for a fun kind of party theme. But I think still any kind of embossing does make a difference. So those are the 2 cards that I have for today. Now remember, I promised you 2, right? I am going to show you one of the cards that I had received, and we are going to be doing a design on it. All right, I received this card. Super cute, super cute. But what I wanted to do is kind of repurpose this. I'm going to be covering this guy up, but I really love the fun aspect right behind here. So what I did is I looked through all of the items for something for everything, and I found some kind of banners, little banners. There we go. So a balloon. I thought that was fun. I picked out some of the fish, and because I'm using the party cat and some little candles, and I thought, what could I make with this? This is totally random, so I'm kind of winging it here. And I thought, okay, the banners, let's see how we can kind of do this over. Let's kind of do that like that. That looks kind of fun. And I have another one, and I can place it in the center. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Maybe 1, 2. Maybe, you know, what do you think? 3 banners, 1 banner, 2 banners. Let's see. We can figure something out here. I think the 2 banners are quite fun just by itself. That third one doesn't seem to fit in. What I'm going to do is actually kind of pop this guy right on top of that little, oops, you can't quite see him. Let's get a little closer. I'm going to pop him on top of the little raccoon right there. There we go, on top. And we will put some balloons maybe behind him. And I can still see a little tail peeking out, so that's where I'm going to put a little fish. Oh, that's actually going to turn out really nice. So let's glue down those banners first and get those out of the way. So this is one way. If you see a card that you have a design in your stash that you think, oh, you know what, I'm going to try something with it, this is a good way to do it. Okay, pop that on there. And I found, working with, what I did was I went through all of the ephemera pack, and I looked at items that were similar in topic. So I thought the cat with the balloons was similar in topic, along with these banners, these fun little banners. So I'm going to place those down. There we go. We got those popped down. I want to put the balloons, because the balloon's going to sit behind the cat. And we'll put that up like that. And we'll put those on dimensionals. So group your items from the ephemera pack. I do that with the flowers too, so it's easier to, kind of match with the colors. Okay, I'm going to put the balloons right there. And I needed a fish to cover this guy's tail. So let's put a little fish down there, just to cover his tail. One little fish. You know what? We can add 2 little fish. So that will cover his tail. Let's add another little fish, because cats like fish, except for my cat apparently does not like fish. I don't know. My cats are picky. Comment below if your cats are picky too. All right. So we got the banner, the balloons, and the fish covering the guy's tail. We just need to cover the little critter here. Again, we're going to be using dimensionals to pop him up and give him some height. Okay. Pop him up. Goodbye, raccoon. It was nice seeing you, but we're going to be popping on oh my gosh, that is really cool. Now that is actually a super fun little card. Oh, there's a little ear peeking out from that raccoon. So cat's got to be a little higher. There we go. Very cool, and you can never tell that it's a repurposed card. Now this is a lot of fun. The balloons, the cat, the great design on the back. I already got the sentiment down there. I even got a couple of candles that I am going to glue on to the right hand side. Let's add those on. A couple of candles. There's one. I got one balloon. Oh, that's not a balloon. That's a candle. One candle. And let's add another candle in there. And can we do? Yeah, I think we can get 2 candles. There we go. Got 2 candles. There we go. And all this needs to be now is add a little Wink of Stella to our balloons or something, our cat somewhere. And this card is all done. Again, it's a repurposed card. I think it looks a lot of fun. And I use this something for everything. And I thought that was a really cool idea. So between the sentiments and the items, you can do a lot with those ephemera packs. So, turns out really cool. So if you have any questions about ephemera packs, drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. These are a lot of fun. Love it. Okay. They are actually a great price right now. They're $11. The sentiments, the flowers, the labels, and the something for everything is currently available. So if you have anything, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. My name is Tina Kvergich. I do appreciate you joining me, and if you have anything that you need, you know where to find me. Otherwise, I will see you here next week for, oh, no, wait, I got something before you sign off. Oh, I just looked over. I had these leftover ones. These leftover. I made these in a class and I had these left over. Oh, check those out. And what I decided to do, and this was like from a one-sheet wonder that I created. And I thought, what can I do with the ephemera packs? Can I do anything with the ephemera packs? And I thought, I'm going to challenge myself today and try that. Apparently I got 3 cards for you. I got a card base. Let's quickly create this. If you're still hanging around, lucky you. Place that on top. Look at that. Becomes a nice little framed mat. Add that down. And I thought, what can we do? What can we do with some of this? Okay. Where are my flowers? Did I place them somewhere? I have lost my flowers. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to be using something for everything. What can I use from my pack? What can I do? So what I'm going to do is go through and look at the items that I have in here and see if there's something that would match on here. Oh, that's kind of cute. All right. And we're just going to go through and see what we can create. Oh, okay, here's me just like really pushing myself. Oh, there's a little bird. I am really pushing myself on this. Okay. All right. And now, you know what? I think that bird is going to be the one that wins. I got actually 2 little birds. I got blueberries. Could put little blueberries up there. And I got a couple of butterflies, but it's already on there. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, I'm actually got that kind of bird. I don't think the blueberry matches. Actually, that was kind of cute there. On that. Whew. You know what? I think I'm going to be adding that with a sentiment. And what have we got? What a joyous occasion. Can turn it this way and do what a joyous occasion. Just like that. And put my little bird on top. I don't know. I just wanted to show you that there are things that we can create with this. And sadly, I have my flowers far away from me at the moment. So I cannot create with the flowers. But I wanted to give you an idea so that just kind of lay them on top and to come up with an idea on what to do. I really like that bird there. I think I'm going to play around with this and see what I can come up with. There we go. Maybe a little sentiment on top. That's actually kind of interesting. I'm going to work on this so that you can see what I've got coming up. If you have any questions now, definitely I am going to be leaving you so you can make items with your ephemera packs. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next Tuesday. Take care.